music is off. So good to see all of you. It's Wednesday, and we're about to do Deal Room Live, as we do every Wednesday at this time. And my VIP family is in the room hanging out here, and we're going to be dialing your leads. For all of you online listening, thank you for joining us. We are excited to have you, and we got a jam-packed episode today. I'm going to share with you, though, a few notes. I first want to just bring you up to speed of what's been happening this week, because there is a couple of notes that you're going to find as we're talking to these sellers, as we're doing these deals, is that the fortune, it's probably an overused statement, but the fortune really is in the follow-up. And so NABA, for example, we was working a deal with NABA on Monday. Today's Wednesday, they followed up. It may have title problems, but I get excited when there's title problems, because some of the best deals that I have done, I've gotten because of title problems. I have solved the title issues. We have closed many deals over the years that the seller failed to tell us or failed to know, whatever the case may be, about the problems on the title. So that excites me. Nice to see you, Lori. So hop on in, type in the chat what's your energy level. For all of you in the Zoom room, do me a favor and type in the chat what's your energy level. Got to see how everybody's feeling today as we dive in. I'm going to talk about the 4 deal parts. This is so important as we are talking to sellers, is the 4 parts of the deal. Now I'm going to talk about deal points. Deal points is what's the price, what's the monthly, what's the down. But the 4 deal parts I want to explain today, because this, once you break this code, once this makes sense to you, everything else becomes way more simple. We buy on terms, we sell on terms. That's the name of the game. All right, let's see how we doing. Lori, you're a 10. So good to see you on the Facebook. Joanne's an 8. Mr. Prosperity is a 9. Janet's an 8. 2 is a 10. Heck yeah, 2 a year. Oh, he's a 10. That luau vibes got you going. Joey's a 10. Nice to see you, Joey. Make sure you turn in some leads this week. I want to call some of your leads for you, brother. Jeffrey's a 10. So good to see you. Dave is a billion. Heck yeah. You got a lead in the works. I don't blame you. Jason, what's up, brother? Jason's a 9. Zoom user's a 9. Marlon's a 9. Val is a 9. All right, Mark's an 11 today. We got it going in the right direction. All right, keep them coming. We got the energy going, and we're going to cover the 4 deal segments, the 4 parts of a deal, and we're going to dial and see if we can get some sellers to answer the phone. All right, so the first piece of the deal is the deed. The 4 deal parts, I'm going to describe to you the deed, the note, and the mortgage, and then the asset, the box on dirt. Now, why is this important? Because when you're talking to a seller, it's sometimes easy to get pigeonholed in one piece. But if we can understand that there is the house, we of course have to know what the asset, the box on dirt, we have to know, is it in good shape? Is it in bad shape? Does it need a crap ton of work? Is it move-in ready? So that's a very important piece to know for sure. But now, in addition to the box on dirt, the asset, the house, the hard asset, there is the deed, the note, and the mortgage. And this is where the money's made. You guys are not in the real estate business. You are in the money business and the marketing business. You hear me say often, money is math. We don't buy like we sell, and we don't sell like we buy. This is so important because, and we'll dive into more of this, I'm thinking of making a presentation about this in coming days, but how to be a good operator in the real estate investing business. What is the key performance indicators you need to track to be successful in real estate? How many leads should you be talking to realistically? And for those of you who are more passive investors and don't want to even talk to sellers, what is the realistic way to cause that to happen? So when it comes to getting the deed, I sometimes say get the deed or get the door. I mean, owner finance the thing. Take ownership of the thing. I want you to get appreciation, depreciation. The deed shows who owns it, which should be, hopefully not you. It's either your LLC or your land trust. That's a whole nother seminar. Either you, your LLC or your land trust. Now, if you're brand new and you go, oh my gosh, Andrew, I didn't even think I've got to create an entity. Don't worry. The first deal I did was in my personal name. I'm not recommending it, but I am telling you, go get a deal already. Go get a check. But by deal number 2, at least, have an LLC going. We have recommendations for who you can use to start that. Have an LLC going. Have a LLC going. Have a land trust. If you're at 10 or more, a land trust. Learn how to do land trusts. Again, if you are less than 10 deals in, then no worries. Just use LLCs. But consider at least learning about a land trust if you're 10 deals deep or more. All right, so there's the deed. That shows who owns the property. Then there is the note. The note shows what the terms are on the property. The note says Tua owes Lynette $100,000 at the tune of $1,000 a month for 100 months. For example, the note shows, or maybe it is to the tune of $500 a month for 10 years at 6% interest, right? Whatever those terms are is on the note, the piece of paper that shows the amount of money owed. And then there is the mortgage. The mortgage is the document that ties that note that says Tua owes Lynette $100,000 to the property. So if Lynette goes to sell that property to Jeffrey, Jeffrey runs title. It says, oh, by the way, you can buy this house from Lynette, but just know she has to pay Tua $100,000 on it. Now, Lynette either can sell this to Jeffrey and pay off Tua, or she can say, Jeffrey, here's the house. You take the deed. Promise me you'll pay Tua for me, and I'm out. Right? There's a note, there's a mortgage, there's a deed, and then there's the box on dirt. This is so important as we dive down into this, as we talk about the business today. I am going to start dialing. I'm going to go deeper on this, but I want this to be the frame of mind as we're diving in. I'm going to go down through some deal breakdowns because for all of my people who watch the Deal Room, thank you for being here. We are doing daily dials this week in Zoom with my CCA family. And we are doing daily dials in the Zoom room. And we already negotiated a potential deal for NABA. We think there's title issues now, so we got some exciting research to do. And we got to find out how to solve this lady's problem. Yesterday, we talked to some realtors prior to the call and finishing up the messaging during the call. I'm going to shoot a text to a couple of them because it looks like we have 3 potential offers, 3 potential houses we're going to buy from yesterday's phone calls. I'm going to give you those numbers because I want you to see those in real life. I'm going to give those numbers to you in the Zoom room after we hang up. I need somebody to be my memory for me. Let's see. Who will volunteer to remind me to give you the deal breakdowns? All right, Mr. Jeffrey's going to be my reminder to give you those deal breakdowns when we wrap up here shortly on the live stream. And then for all of you, I want for you to get familiarized with the process because buying houses doesn't have to be hard. It's really simple. And it's all about money is math. How do we find deals, negotiate deals, and take ownership of those deals? We're in a window of opportunity. The market is shifting, and it's time to go gather some deeds. All right, so we're going to start dialing some of these deals we have turned in. Let me send a quick text to this. I got this realtor wanting to follow up with me from yesterday's deals. Cool. Is it okay if I call you in about 45? Apologies for my delay. All right. This first lead we're going to call is Mr. Jeffries, the potential seller financing in Gainesville, Georgia. I'm going to read the notes on it. This seller has owned it for 7 years. The principal, interest, taxes, and insurance payment is just over $2,000. It's a tiny, it has a tiny home in addition. Nice.
Not only that, but when they bought it, they replatted it, and it actually sits on about a little over 3 acres.
Perfect.
So there's possibility of splitting a lot off of that and selling the lot off for additional income.
I love it. So Jeffrey's already thinking exactly the questions I would be asking. When there's extra land there, can we create additional revenue streams by selling off some of the land that comes with the property? And
Tiny home will have to go with the existing home because it's next to the driveway.
perfect.
Her name's Mickey, like Mickey Mouse.
Beautiful. Let's see if Mickey answers.
Telephone number 678651324 can't take your call now. At the tone, please record.
All right. No answer.
Told her we'd be calling a little after 3 and that she'd let us know where she's at. I didn't tell her we weren't in the area.
Hey there, Mickey. It's Andrew, Jeffrey's partner. When do you have a minute to talk? All right. Next, we are going to call Amanda's lead, which is a follow-up. This is a follow-up with a wholesaler that we talked to a few weeks back. And this wholesaler is working with a seller who has multiple properties. We're going to see if this wholesaler answers. Is it Silvernus, Amanda? Silvernus. Thank you. This is Lexington.
Hello?
Hey, Silvernus, it's Andrew. How you doing, brother?
Oh, hey, how you doing, Mr. Andrew? Nice
I
to
am
speak to you.
wonderful. You too, man. Hey, Amanda told me your offers may have fell through and these may be back available again. And I just wanted to give you a ring and see what the story was. But first off, how you been, brother?
Hi, we're doing good. I just recently got into a contract. It doesn't matter. You can talk about contracts or whatever like that. But I'm doing good. I'm
Good.
doing good. Doing good. Well fed and happy.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So I'm gonna be honest and curt with you.
Yep.
Well, not curt. My bad. Sorry. Honest. Is it possible you can do 400,000 down? 400 down. Have the terms any way you like. 400 down. And if you can, then we can go and hop on the call with the buyer. I mean, with the seller and everything like that. To discuss everything.
Remind me of the total asking price for all 10 combined.
It's 11 and it's 1.5.
Oh, 11.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Yeah, actually, that is asking price. It's 1.5.
And it's for how many?
11 properties.
Okay. 11 properties, 1.5 mil. Okay. And then that's about appraised value, right?
Yeah.
If we are willing to do 400 down, is he have a little flexibility on the price since we're not realtors, there's no commissions and all of the crap?
Yes, he's willing to.
Okay. What's his, I know we talked a little bit about this, but like what's his reason for selling? Because I'm sure it's got to be frustrating having them sold and then somebody jerking you around and following through. Like what's he trying to do actually by getting rid of these?
He's trying to just get capital. He's just trying to get access to capital. He's just trying to get money.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Is the 400 number, like, does he have something? He's like, oh, I got this project. I want to put 400 in. Is that 4 number? He just said, I just want him to have skin in the game. Like where did the 400 arrive from?
The 400, actually, it came because it's more of risk. He doesn't want to take risk or whatever like that, because I mentioned before from another seller financer, we're on the phone too. They were saying they would do 200 or 100 or something like that down, like 200 or 100,000 down or whatever like that. They're like, he was like, that makes no sense for me because, I mean, yeah, I know you guys are saying that you guys are going to pay me and everything like that, but I'm putting my properties at risk and everything like that for just $250,000. He said he needed a big down payment. And honestly, the down payments that he was talking about earlier was bigger than this and everything like that.
Yep. But the market's been speaking. I respect that. So, if he's flexible, I mean, I as long as he's flexible on terms, because I don't want to do no crazy interest rates or pay tippy top retail and have no cash flow. But yes, 400 is very in the range of doable as long as the other terms make mathematical sense for us and they still get a win for him. That's why I was asking what he was looking to do. So he's taking the 400. Is he looking to upgrade his investment, do commercial? Like what's the next step for him? Or do you know?
Honestly, he's probably going to buy another. He's going to do another portfolio and everything like that later on.
Okay.
But I feel like right now he's just trying to liquidate as much as he possibly can
Got it.
from the property and everything like that, and pay off a few things that he had to pay off and everything, a few personal things,
Okay. When is he available? Because I head to Nashville tomorrow, so I can do tomorrow morning. I could do this afternoon, or it would have to be next week sometime if we can't do tomorrow morning or this afternoon.
We can do it tomorrow morning. Can we do tomorrow morning at like 10 o'clock? Would you be okay with 10 or 12 o'clock? Big time?
Give me 2 seconds. Look at my schedule. Tomorrow. Oh, crap. Already Thursday. 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Yes, I can do 12 o'clock, 12 noon Eastern tomorrow.
Perfect.
And you call me at this number?
Yes, sir. I'll call you at this number, and let me see what time that would be for us. We're in Pacific right now.
It'd be 9 a.m. Pacific.
9 a.m. Okay. Yeah, I can go ahead and call the buyer. I mean, not buyer. My bad. Sorry, my bad. I can go ahead and call the seller and everything like that, and see if we can go ahead and do a 9 in the morning.
Cool.
If not, then I guess next week will be perfectly fine.
Okay. Yeah, just shoot me a text. Let me know either way, and I'll either be waiting your call at 9. If you confirm that, I'll add it to my calendar. If not, then we'll just nail something down for next week when I get back.
Perfect. All right. I hope you enjoy your trip over to Nashville, by the way.
Thank you, brother. Gonna be a good time. Got a mastermind and a leadership meet, so good annual meet with the team. Pretty excited.
Nice. That's great.
Awesome, man. You got your last quarter planned out?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Mostly.
Yeah, so like right now I'm also doing wholesaling, but right now I'm kind of like trying to start like a logistics team right now and everything like that. I just got like 3 contracts already. I'm about to go ahead and pick up a truck today. Hopefully they approve and everything like that. I'm about to go to pick up a box truck and put an employee in there and everything like that and get it shipping, get it going out and everything.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. I'm trying. Like I was just sitting there thinking, man, dude, how much money do these people be raking in a month? And I saw, and I did all my research. I was like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be driving out there for like 2 or 3 weeks at a time. And then I was like, let me go ahead and see if I could go ahead and add a worker there. And I was like, yeah, sure, it's perfectly fine. You can add as many trucks as you want. I was like, oh wow, that's really great. And they both became paid the same exact rate and everything like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, the only thing I have to pay the workers is like $1,000 to $1,500 a week, and then I pocket the rest to cover insurance. That's beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh, it can't be that easy, but it turns out it is that easy if you have the fun. If you have the funds to do, which I don't. So I have to do creative ideas and everything like that. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I love your creativity. You're gonna win big. I know you know that, but I'm excited to, outside of this property, continue the discussion, but also excited to see what turns out on these properties. And shoot, a couple of these packages, maybe you will have the money, right?
Yeah, I definitely will. Oh, speaking of properties, I actually wanted to wait till after we speak about the Kentucky property. But this property right here, over in Arizona, is an economy inn hotel and everything like that. My friend told me he knows the Patels and everything, whatever like that. But I'm just pitching out to you because you're a buyer and everything like that, you know. So it's a 35-unit property. It's a 35-unit economy inn that rents
Where's it
monthly.
at? Kentucky?
It's in Arizona.
Oh,
It's
Arizona.
in Arizona.
Okay.
Holbrook, Arizona. And I can see the address and everything like that when we got the phone. But it's a 35-unit property. 20 of those units are currently renting. 2 other units are vacant.
Rented by the month or week or how?
Yeah, rented by the month.
Got it.
Rented by the month. At $650 a month. That's what I guess. $650 a month.
Okay. 20 are rented. And 32 units, you said?
35 units.
35.
Altogether.
Rented. Okay. Does it need a lot of rehab, or what's the story?
Okay, so they stopped doing rehabilitations and everything like that because both the manager and the owner got like old. The owner left overseas and like left it in the caretaker of the manager, but the manager got old, and the owner said, "We're not paying for any more repairs. We're doing any more repairs." So when there was an issue with those, I believe 13 rooms, they just left it like that and everything like that, and they were just waiting for the seller to go ahead. I mean, the buyer to go and fix it whenever they purchase it. The manager who told me the things that are really needed for those rooms are like AC units, like changing of AC units and everything like that. Probably new beds and everything, and that's pretty much about it. But I'm pretty sure that like when you go over there, you probably might see other things or whatever like that. Because
What are they asking?
Their asking price was $499, like $500,000, but I got it down to $320, and I'm just trying to sell it for $340.
Can you you have mine and Amanda's email, right?
Yes. Wait. Go ahead and send me your email, please, sir.
Okay. Do you mind, Amanda, to send them both mine and yours?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Awesome. Amanda's going to text you both mine and her email, and we'll look forward to seeing that. Definitely have interest, man. That's very cool. And keep us in mind. We are 2026 is expansion mode for us. So if you got trailer parks, I sold mine a couple years back. So looking for another trailer park. Glutton for punishment, looking for, more developments, more multifamily, whatever you got. So.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love this buyer that we have. Mr. Thompson is the most amazing buyer in the world that I've ever spoke to and everything like that. I can't help but talk good things about him, except for now because we're supposed to go ahead and sign a purchase and sales agreement. We'll have a purchase and sales agreement created for this property that was over in Ohio. It's a very big property. It's it has like a wind farm also there, a solar farm also there, and it has
There's even more properties.
I forgot what it
We
was.
keep going
It has
by
like an RV
asking
park.
the
It's
right
like a
questions.
Wilderness Adventure Park and everything like that. I could send it to you. Their asking price was $5.3 million and everything like that, and the asking price was $5.3 million, but we got it down to $3.2 million. We got down to 3.2 million, and we got down to 3.2 million. Do you think you would be interested in that? It's like a very amount. I could see the everything about it and everything. It's gonna have the original asking price, which is like $5.3 million.
Yes. Yeah, very interested. Again, anything with upside, we're interested. So, we if it's out of our normal buying areas, we're going to be a little more stringent on the numbers versus if it's, if you tell me it's in Evansville, Indiana, where we already got a bunch of stuff, then, it's slightly more flexible. But yes, send it to me. We'll take a look at it, and Amanda will respond back to you with our thoughts on any of it, either that we're out or we're not.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yep.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, sir. I'm going to send that stuff over as soon as I get you guys' email and everything like that. And yeah.
You'll have it in the next few minutes. Sure good talking to you, brother. And I'll plan on talking to you either in the morning at 9 a.m. PST or next week.
All right, perfect.
All right.
Thank you. I really enjoyed this. Have a nice day, Mr. Andrew.
You too, brother. Bye for now.
Bye.
All right. That was a good follow-up. Way to go. I want to give you guys a couple of notes there because this is really important. By the way, if you on YouTube can hear me okay on my audio, I've been adjusting my mic. Give me a thumbs up or a yes in the chat. I want to make sure all of you guys can hear me okay, as well as I'm making sure my setup is working. All right. I know there's a little delay going on. So if you're on YouTube or Facebook, just give me a yes if my volume is good. First note on Silverness is this portfolio came, what, Amanda, a month ago? About a month ago. And they come to us with can you just come up? Can you just do this? Can you just do that? And we said, no, absolutely not. These are our numbers. And they come back, final and best opportunity because there's another offer. I said, guys, you should absolutely take that other offer because we ain't going to be able to match it. It's not going to make sense for us. Let us know if it falls through. And through follow-up, which, by the way, is happening so much right now. If if you've been around me any period of time, you know my opinion on the market and what's about to happen with interest rates dropping. Except we are in a very cool window of opportunity to collect deeds, and it is currently, my belief, a buyer's market. And so buyers are falling through. You go out, you follow up, and because we had conversations with the gentleman, this is a wholesaler. My objective is to get to the seller. The seller had either ego or the wholesaler didn't know how to present it to him. I don't know which. I'm okay with either. And for whatever reason, we wasn't able to get on with the seller. Now the deal's back. Kudos to Amanda for following up. And now by asking questions, you notice it was a quick conversation to schedule a call with the seller. And now we got 2 other potential projects for sale. But Andrew, I don't know what to do with a stupid hotel in Arizona. Well, there's all sorts of things you can do with a stupid hotel in Arizona. One being find out some information and reach out to your network and say, hey, if I had an Econo hotel in Arizona that is 35 units, would anybody in my network have interest? And at worst case, you put it out and everyone says no, and you go back to the gentleman and you say, hey, it's not a fit for anybody in our world. Cool. Best case, somebody in your world takes it and goes, oh my gosh, 35 units for $340,000? Heck yeah, I'm interested. $10,000 a unit. And you, by goodwill, suddenly made a connection, and they know Lynette or Michael or Christopher or Marlon as the guy or the lady who connects them with home run deals. Or even better yet, maybe it's a home run deal. May not be, it may be a crappy deal. Maybe it's a home run deal and they buy it and you get a $10, $20, $50, $100,000 payday. Who knows? So start to think about this. How do I solve the problem? All right. So ask more questions and better questions. All right. We're going to keep going. Amanda, if you don't mind, shoot me a text when he sends over that info. If you need any help from me, those both sounds interesting. We'll take a quick glance and we'll either dig in deeper or we'll whack them. I want to give you guys, absolutely. I want to give you guys a note too. I'm going to talk about deal structuring with my people in the Zoom. I'm going to be talking about deal structuring. By those of you who are on the live stream, for $97, you can join us today in the Zoom room for the deal structuring and all that, and plus get some cool bonuses. So just click the link that the team has pinned to the top of the chat if that's you. All right, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep dialing, and we're going to see if we can't get some winners, more winners on the phone. We have here, my LASIK surgery is not as strong as it used to be. All right, we have here a deal in Boonville. We are going to call Heather. No, actually, we're going to call Aaron first in Boonville. This is Joe and Judith's lead. Gail, by the way, if you could send Judy. Try again.
Hello, you've reached Gretchen.
Hey there, it's Andrew, Judith's partner. When are you available for a call? All right. We have next Katie's lead. We're going to dial a couple more, and then I have 2 more lessons for you guys before we wrap up the live dials today. The follow-up is where the magic happens. We are in a trust recession, and so being the first and the last one there is key. What do I mean by be the first and the last one? Be the first one as your... Hey, it's Andrew calling you about your Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yes, I can. Sorry, who's that?
It's Andrew calling about your
Hello.
hello?
Hello, this is Gretchen.
Hey Gretchen. It's Andrew
Hey.
calling you back about your house in Boonville.
Yes.
How you doing?
Yes. Doing okay.
Good, good. I was looking over the info here. My understanding is you owe 73, but the house it kind of disappears here in a couple of weeks. Can you kind of bring me up to speed on what's going on?
I mean, it's in foreclosure.
Yep.
We got a letter the other day that it goes to sheriff's sale. December 11th.
Got it. Okay. And then, so do you still own it, or it's already like it's past the point of return, or did they give you a number you could redeem it for, or what's the story? Where's it at in that process?
It would take around 20,000. So
Okay. You still live there?
yes,
When do you have to be out?
I'm sure by sheriff's sale it didn't say. It just said,
Okay. Yeah, probably shortly after. Okay. So 20K to bring it current, 73 owed. Okay. If we could buy it from you by bringing it, by the way, what is the monthly payments and how far behind is it? Like how many months has it been since you made a payment?
Well, we were in bankruptcy and they were supposed to be making payments. We were on Chapter 13. Came time for the bankruptcy to end in about 2 months. They said they had miscalculated the numbers and we owed an extra 12.5. So
Okay.
I'm like, how did you mess it up by that? So then the bankruptcy dismissed it, did not discharge. Well, come to find out, they had missed almost a year's worth of payments.
Oh,
Yeah, they
No.
weren't paying them in the beginning. They'd missed a few in the middle. So then all of that went back to that. And not only were the payments missed, they charged us all the late fees on top of that.
so if there was 20K paid today, what would the payments now be every month?
I think it's 680 something.
Is this your house or is it? I had Aaron in my notes. Who?
Yeah, Erin's my wife.
Got it. Okay. Gretchen
So, yeah.
and Aaron. Okay. Well, what would you like to see done? If we could swoop in and buy this thing, bring the 20K current, take over the debt, like what do you need? What's going on in Aaron and Gretchen's world? And how can we help you?
We just want to sell it and be done.
Okay. What does that look like? Sell it and be done. We close on it. Bring the thing current. Are you looking for some moving money on top of that? If we legally and can give it to you, I would have to check with my attorney, of course, bankruptcy and all the pieces. We always close with a real estate attorney, but
Right.
is that what you're looking
Right.
for? Some moving money?
we'd like to sell it for around 95 ideally and just be done.
Yeah. If we could buy it, bring it current, take over whatever's on it, and put 10K cash in your pocket, would that work for you? If we could do that in the next
What do you
2
mean?
weeks. If we bought the house from you, we would
Okay.
take it over. We would take ownership. We would close with a real estate attorney. So you would be free and can move on and not have to worry about, the 73 or the 20 or whatever all's owed on it. We would take care of everything. And then we would put $10,000 cash in your pocket on top of that. Would that work for you and Aaron?
No, because you're not. Are you talking about just buying the house and taking it out of our name, or what are you saying?
Yes. So we would buy the house. We would take ownership. We would have the deed. We would be responsible for maintenance, repairs, taxes, and insurance. We would bring the mortgage current. So we'd keep paying the mortgage until we paid it off, and we would put cash in your pocket on top.
Yeah, but if you do that, it's the payoff on it is 72.6 right now. So you're only talking about 82.6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we can't go like that.
Got it. Okay. What are you going to do if we don't buy it?
I've got some other people that are interested, so
Okay.
you
How much work does it need?
I'd say around 35,000
Yeah.
worth of work. you know.
How's the
But
roof?
it's the biggest, and the roof needs to be done. So, and it's not that there's a lot of space to the roof, it's that it's got a high pitch to it.
What do you think it's worth it once we put 35,000 into the property?
Compared to other houses around here, this is the biggest house in the area. I think if you put it up for 180, you could get between that and 150 for it.
Okay.
At
What's
least, yeah.
why are you considering selling it for half price? Why not just fix it up and get the 180?
Because it's in foreclosure, we don't have the time to do it.
Got it. What if we could buy it?
That money doesn't have it either, so.
Understood. Okay. What if we could buy it, bring it current, put 10 in your pocket now and 10 more in your pocket when we resell it? So pay you 93, but one installment the day we take ownership in 2 or 3 weeks, and the other installment next year sometime.
I would need to talk to Aaron about that.
Okay. When would you be talking to her about that?
Tonight.
Okay. When should we follow back up and determine our final numbers together and see if we work out a deal to move forward together?
Probably tomorrow afternoon.
Cool. About same
About
time
this
tomorrow again?
time. Yeah.
Okay. And Gretchen.
And how soon would that part happen?
Well, as soon now, we always close a real estate attorney, so we're on their timeline. Normally, we can do that in a matter of 7 to 10 days when you're in an urgent like this, but
Okay.
the uncontrollables are out of our hand, right? So I would put
Right.
30 days on the agreement, giving us till November, just in case, the payoff's taking longer, or the bank or the attorneys, or because, there's a lot of
Right.
hands in the pot at this point, as I'm sure you know, trying to work
Yeah.
through this. So I would put 30 days on the agreement, and then we would just put it on super speed. And then, of course, you and Aaron could start looking for your new place immediately. And then as soon as we get all the docs back we need, the attorney will schedule closing and get the first 10K in you all's pocket.
Okay.
And we would take it as is, so you take
Yeah.
whatever you want out of it. And you wouldn't have to go try to scrape together money for whatever. And then we would pay the
Yeah.
closing costs, all the attorney's fees, so it's done right.
So,
Cool. Any other questions for me at the moment, Gretchen?
not that I know of. Well, I do have one. So, will we get the other 10K no matter what it sells for?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, if we agree to pay you 93 is what you get regardless.
Okay.
It's just a matter of, how and when that gets paid out. And by doing that, the reason the two plan works is because, it saves us some money in the pocket now and
Yeah.
allows I'm sure you get this, the cash on cash return for us is higher because we have less money out.
Right.
And so, every 10, 20, 30K adds up and helps. So,
Right.
yep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
All right. We'll
I'll
talk
talk
tomorrow
to
at the
her
same
about that.
time and see if we can't work
All
it
right.
out to be a win-win. Thanks, Gretchen.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Bye
Thanks.
for now.
Bye.
All right. So, way to go. Judith, if Judith's in the house, and way to go, Judith. We'll note down, Gail, if you could note down in the box here for me to follow up with. Give me 2 seconds to update my things. Gail, put in the box for me, please, to update, to call Gretchen and Aaron tomorrow again. All right. So I want to give you guys a couple of notes on that. I want to give you 2 takeaways from the call we just had. Very important takeaways, I might add. The first being that understand the seller's motivation, match the seller's tone, and solve their problem. What do I mean by that? What I mean is you get paid, as you hear me say, a lot. You get paid in direct accordance to the size of problems you solve. And so what happens is, as we're solving problems, it's easy to get caught up in the minor details and skip the major details. So what's the big items I care about? I care about the 4 things I said earlier, which is the box on dirt. What kind of shape's it in? She said it needs 30 to 35 in work. I care about the deed. Who has the deed? It's Aaron, sounds like. I care about the note and the mortgage. Where does that stand? How is it? What's the story on the stack of paper, I call it? And the story is obviously there's financial I just found out something new right now, and it's cool as I'm hanging out here with you guys. I have the main computer up here, and you guys probably all knew this. I am not the most tech savvy person, so this is my confession to you all. But I have the iPad and a second computer up here, and I just realized I can operate all devices from this one main central computer without cords. It's just you move the mouse over and my arrow appears on the other screens. It's the coolest thing. So thank God for Apple. God bless Steve Jobs. For all of you, the objective here is asking yourself, okay, how do I go about ensuring that I do this deal, and I do it the right way, of course. So the question we ask, where'd it go? Here we go. The question we ask is, how do I do this deal, and how do I do it the right way? The house, now this is all data she told me. I want you guys to notice this. If you're taking notes, you can write it down. This is all data she told me. How did I find out what the house is worth? By asking her. Now, of course, did I pull it up on Zillow? I absolutely did. Zillow says it's worth 130 to 180. Cool. So I absolutely validate the thing. Zestimate's 149. She may be a little strong on that, but I know that area well, and it actually might be a 170, 180 house. I don't know. We're going to find out. But Andrew, what if she lied? Well, then we'll contract the darn thing, and we'll lose our entire investment of $100. If you're not willing to risk the $100 earnest money deposit to go find facts, then you're in the wrong business. So we're going to contract the deal, assuming she agrees, for $93,000. Now, what's the other important notes? I want you guys to go with me. House value 180. Purchase price 93. Debt 73. 10K to seller now, 10K to seller later. 73 is 20K behind. Somebody's got to pay that 20K to bring it current. It can be my money, student money, partner's money, private lender's money, doesn't matter. So what's the cash that goes into the deal the day of close approximately? 20K behind plus closing costs plus 10K to seller. Around 30 to 35K is going to go out the day we close this thing. Now, option 1. Sell the house as is for a little bit of profit. Once we do the research, I'm going to recommend that we get a valuation either from a local realtor, a broker that we trust, or an appraiser before we close on the thing. Now, verify value, verify facts. So first exit strategy option is to turn around and sell this thing for a small profit. Second exit strategy is to fix the thing, put 30 into it. 93 plus 30 is what? 123. 123 for a 180 sale if it's really worth 180. So what's the deciding factor? Is this darn thing really worth 180? We're going to find out. So 180 minus 23 is a $67,000, $57,000 spread after closing fees, listing, holding costs, all the things. Probably a $30,000 to $40,000 payday. Not a bad day, not a great day. What is my proposed exit strategy going to be for whoever does this deal? Either A, a quick exit strategy, to go get a quick 10 or 15K, or B, fix the darn thing and keep it. How do we do that? Borrow private money or some form, fix it. You're all in it. What's 30 plus 93? You're in it for 123. Now, refinance the thing on a DSCR, a debt service coverage ratio loan. preferably non-personal guaranteed institutional lender. Refi the darn thing and sell it on a lease option for $189 or $199 over time. Seller wins, we win, buyer wins. And over time, we make a lot more money. We get appreciation, depreciation, tax write-off, all the beautiful. Plus, instead of short-term capital gains, perhaps we turn it to long-term. So that is all covered in my upcoming seminar for the low price of $99,997. I'm joking. So I'll do the sales pitch later. I definitely have something to sell you. My objective here is to show you and sell you on becoming the best version of yourself. Some of you have heard me say that, and I pray it's starting to resonate. I want to sell you on the best version of yourself because there's a version of you that is making way more money and impact than you're currently making. There's a version of Elaine and of Leo and of the real estate Don and of Amplify Authority. We've got to get these names right on here. There's a version of Lynette and Janet and Jeffrey and Neba who is doing these deals at a high. So nice to see you, Chris Dickey. What's up, my brother? Got some exciting stuff. By the way, Amanda just got some more deals from a wholesaler she sent me. We just talked to. So who knows? If you want to own a Economy 35 unit with us in Arizona, maybe we'll partner up. Where'd Chris go? He disappeared on me. Oh, there he is.
I'm here.
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. I heard the call.
Oh, you was on here. Cool. So good to see you. All right, we're going to dive. Judy's on here. Nice to see you, too. We're going to dive in with my CCA and VIP family. Hello there. Here on the other screen in just a moment, I want to wrap up with you on the live stream, and I want to give you some takeaways, some notes. We have more leads we're going to be calling tomorrow in the Zoom room. For all of you who are on the live stream, thank you for being here. I challenge you to make this the week of action. Understand the 4 parts of a deal. There is the deed, the note, the mortgage, and the box on dirt, the asset, the house. Once you understand the 4 parts of a deal, structuring becomes a lot easier. The takeaways I want you to have is sometimes when I go through this rapidly, for those of you who are experienced, you're like, oh, I'm tracking, I get it, I love it. But for those of you who are new, sometimes you're going, what the heck? Like, I wouldn't know to do the 10 now and 10 later. Where'd you come up with that? I come up with that by asking the seller, what do you need? You notice what I started out as. She said, I want to sell the darn thing. And I already had the asking price down here. So I asked her, are you looking to get some moving money or what's the story? She come back with some big number of, we want 20K. And if you don't give it to us, somebody else will. Who here realizes that it's very likely, and I don't say this in a mean way, and I'm very cautious because I never want a seller to think I'm throwing off on, quote, competition. I don't even believe in competition. I believe in collaboration. But there's a 80% chance that somebody's going to tie up that deal for her, trying to wholesale it, not being able to close it, and November 22nd, a month from today, call her and say, oh, by the way, I can't close on this deal. Now she's down to the last 10 or 20 days hunting for a buyer. She has no idea that's the predicament she's in, but that's very likely to happen. Now, it's also possible somebody offers her a price and gives it to her. But it's very likely somebody ties her up and drops out right before. And I've had them call me before, the week of and the week before, and say, hey, can you wrap this up in 3 days? Can you wrap this up in 2 days? I'm like, I could have wrapped it up in 30, but you took that other offer. And so this has happened to me countless times over the years. So that's why I come back with confidence. So I ask her the question, what do you need? What's the least you'll take now, the rest later? I come back with the 10 because she was set at 20. And I figured there would be enough room, and I figured that we could still get the deal done. There's a difference. You often hear me say, pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. So what is it we want to do? We want to make a good deal, but it needs to be a win for her. Without us, she's probably going to get 0, and she might get something. With us, she's probably going to get 10 now and 10 later, assuming the facts all checked out. Now, if we go in there and the foundation's caving in, we'll be the ones backing out, right? 100%. Can't do a $50,000 foundation rehab when you're figuring a $30,000 rehab budget. So all of these things will be found out between now and the time that we go to close and she gets her money. So do what you do best and hire others to do what they do best. What is it that you do best? Develop your high income skills. Ask the right questions. What's the least you'll take on price? What's the least you'll take a month? And usually we buy with nothing down. Cool thing is, this deal with a $680 a month payment is probably a win-win deal. And potentially, if we lease option it, we might save ourselves, still needs a roof, but we might save ourselves from having to put 35 or 40 grand into the rehab. So what's the least you'll take on price? What's the least you'll take a month? And usually we buy with nothing down. She was not set on, she was not acceptable to nothing down. She needed moving money. It was painfully obvious that that is their motivation for selling. They need money. That's the only reason they're selling this thing. And so understanding we have to solve that problem in order to buy the house. All right. You get paid in direct accordance to the problems you solve. So ask better questions, solve bigger problems, make more money. I'm going to be hanging out with you guys here for a little longer. We're going to do some questions and answers and some deal breakdowns. For all of you who are on here live, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Be back the same place, the same time next week, and we'll do it again. We're doing this every week. Invite your friends, invite your family, invite your enemies, because they need to be doing this. We're in a window of opportunity to get into real estate game at the way that we currently do it. And I believe with hedge funds buying houses by the tens of thousands, that the next few years are going to look much different for the people who didn't get to start now. So make sure that you are positioning yourself to win. All right, you're in the right place. I'll see you next week. Same place, same time. Bye for now, guys. All right, for my CCA.